So we are on to the final part of this poison and event task, and I will mention now that after completing this task that you do get the antitoxin to get the Shrek snot off of your screen. However, it is not a vaccine, but rather a singular cure for this instance of the unknown toxin poisoning. But I ended up choosing to be the guinea pig and to test it out for you guys, and you can actually get reinfected if you do go next to the water on customs after you take the stim. So basically my advice to you is to stay away from the river water on customs after you do take this antitoxin. Because from what I can tell, there is no secondary way to get another antitoxin, so now I am basically stuck with it until this event is over. But at least you guys now know that this can happen to you as well. So now moving on to the actual guide, this is a therapist task guide for the key component. For this task, we do have to locate and obtain the decommissioned stimulants on either the Lighthouse or Labs. So you do have the option between the two maps. You do not have to go to both in order to obtain these stims. However, you will have to survive an extract from whichever map that you do choose to go to so that you can hand over these stimulants to Therapist. So firstly, I will go over Lighthouse since I feel like majority of the player base would rather go there. So here's the map of Lighthouse, and to get these stimulants, you will have to go into the water treatment plant, and then the location is going to be close to building 1 inside of a little shack there. And now I will show you guys on the actual map what it looks like with my PMC. So I am here on Lighthouse, and building number 1 is going to be located right here, and then just to the right is where the shack is going to be located that we have to go into. Basically, if you end up walking in a straight line from the front corner of building number 1 into the middle of the compound, then it is going to be the first building that you end up coming to. So once you go inside this building, then you are going to turn to the right and then go all the way to the very end of the wall. And then underneath this metal shelf is where you will be able to pick up the decommissioned stims. Now I did go into an offline raid just to be able to show you guys this building because the purpose of this video is to be a quick guide just to show the location of the stims. But just know that you will have to deal with and eliminate the rogues first before attempting to get into this building and obtaining these stims, because if you don't, then you will probably get gunned down. Now, in order to deal with the rogues, I usually head into building 3 and then take them out as they end up rushing me until there is none left. And then after you're done with taking out the rogues, then you will be able to freely run around the compound, only having to worry about player scavs and other PMCs who may be in there in that area. Now, once you do end up getting the stims, then you do have to survive an extract to be able to hand them over. Otherwise, if you do end up dying in between getting the package and extracting, then you will have to come back and then do this all over again. Now, your other option is to go to Labs, and then the therapist does provide you with a Labs access keycard upon accepting this task, so be sure to accept that from your messages. And then here's a map of Labs, and where the package is located is on the second level or the top floor, and it is going to be beside the green keycard room or directly across from Sanitar's office with the keycard with blue markings room. And if you're not familiar with Labs, then this area is basically located directly above the black room. So I'm here on Labs just by the server room, and then over here on my right is where the manager's office is, and we are going to be on the back side of this. So if we do run along the server room and then take the first hallway on our left, then the green keycard room will be on our right, and then the Sanitar's office keycard with blue marking will be on our left. So if we go just beyond the green room on our right hand side, then you will see a wooden crate, and in between this wooden crate and then the wall is where the stimulants case is located. So once you do pick it up, then you will be able to survive an extract and hand over the case to Therapist. But again, if you do end up dying, then you will have to come back to retry this task. Now I will mention again, since it is very important that after you do complete this task that you will receive the antitoxin, and then once you do pop this stim, then the Shrek snot will again leave your screen. And again, this antitoxin is not a vaccine, it is just a one-time antidote, so if you do go back to customs and go next to the water, then you can again become reinfected, and from what I can tell, then there is no secondary way to get rid of it. So that's going to be it for this poisoning event task, fellas. Hopefully you guys ended up finding my guides useful and they did help you all to complete your tasks. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my videos on these. I greatly appreciate you, and I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your day. So what you're seeing on the screen right now is just a couple of my different social links in case you guys wanted to connect more easily. I am primarily streaming on Twitch now multiple nights a week. So if you do want to connect with me or my community, that would probably be the easiest way to do so. And if you do come over to the Twitch and you want to join the Discord community, then just type !Discord or cord in the chat in order to get an invite link. And if you don't use Twitch, then I do have a link in the picture as well as a link below in the description. And we are growing and currently have an active and welcoming community with people of all experience and skill levels. So there will always be someone who could help to answer any questions that you may have. As always, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching the video, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day.